This topic is called computing a percent mixture. And we are going to be combining some mixtures together and trying to figure out what percentage of the mixture is whatever we're looking for, or it might be money. Like in this case, we're looking at an account and how much interest is paid. And then we'll be answering a couple of questions. So let's just do this example and we'll look at the questions and kind of see how we're going to go about solving this. Last year, Ivana deposited $3,000 into an account that paid 5% interest per year and $7,000 into an account that paid 4% interest per year. No withdrawals were made from the accounts. Answer the questions below. Do not do any rounding. Because there's no withdrawals made, we can just do 5% of 3,000, and that's how much they made in the year. And then 7,000 times 4%, and that's how much they made in that account. So then if we add them together, we'll get the total interest. So we need to add, here we'll write down what we're going to add. $3,000 times 0.05, because that's the decimal 4%. And then we're going to add 7,000 times 0.04. The answer we get to this will be the answer to the total interest. And then for the second question, what is the percent interest? We need to divide all of this by the total deposits, which are $10,000. So we'll figure out how much interest there was. We'll divide it by 10,000, and that will give us the percent interest for the entire deposit. Okay, so let's, P.S. Please subscribe to my channel and like any videos that are helpful to you. So we're going to do 3,000 times 0.05 plus, and then 7,000 times 0.04. And that's 430. That's the total interest earned for the year. And when we're looking for percent, it's how much interest over the total deposited. And you can see that by the way they wrote it. What is the percent interest for total? So that's like how much interest over the total. If you add 3,000 and 7,000, you get 10,000. So you divide those two and you get a decimal. We need to change that to a percent. So we times by 100 and it'll be 4.3%. Okay, let's do another example. So suppose 9 quarts of a solution that is 90% antifreeze is mixed with 7 quarts of solution that is 55% antifreeze. Answer the questions below. Do not do any rounding. How many quarts of antifreeze are in the resulting mixture? So we don't want the total quarts. We just want to know how much of the total quarts is antifreeze. So we're going to do the same thing where we do 9 times 0.95. And then we're going to add 7 times 0.55. And then when we're done adding those together, that will be our answer for the first one. And then the answer to the second one is we will divide that by the total number of quarts. So let's see, we have 9 times 0.95 plus 7 times 0.55. That's 12.4. So 12.4 of the total total number of quarts is antifreeze. So then to find the percentage, we divide it by 9 plus 7. That's the total number of quarts there are altogether. And we have 77.5%. So once we get the decimal, you have to multiply it by 100 to change it to a percent. Okay, let's do one more just for kicks and giggles. An investment firm invested in 2 companies last year. They invested 8,000 in company A, made a profit of 11,000. They invested 24,000 in company B and made a profit of 13%. I think I read that wrong. I think that's 11. Might have said 11,000. I meant 11%. Company B made a profit of 13%. Do not do any rounding. What was the investment firm's total profit? So profit is the amount they invested. So in this case, one did 8,000 and they returned 11%. And then we add company B, which is they invested 24,000 and made a profit of 13%, which is 0.13 when we change it to a decimal. So they made a total profit of $4,000. And we want to know what percentage is this profit for their total investment. So we have to divide this by the total investment, and we need to add 24,000 and 8,000 to get 32,000. That was their total investment, and that's 12.5%. That's the end of the lesson.